Let's go straight out to Drew Petrimo, reporter, WDBO Radio there in Florida. So Drew, defense attorney Jose Baez has actually come forward talking about what the defense is going to be in this case.
Yeah, one of the things they're going to focus on is that wooded area where Kaylee's remains were found. He says, defense attorney Jose Baez says there's no evidence from there linking Casey to that scene. They also don't know who killed Kaylee. They also don't know how Kaylee was killed. Another area that the defense is apparently going to focus on is evidence that was found in her car. Some of the air samples that were taken from the car, state says that they show that there was signs of decomposition there. Jose Baez says that that science is based on unreliable techniques and it shouldn't be allowed to be used in a case that doesn't prove anything as far as Casey. Also, he says his own investigator who searched the car found evidence in there that the state didn't find. So he says that also makes the state's case a little bit more shaky.
All right, Natisha Lance, let's go out to Natisha, producer for the Nancy Grace Show. Let's just look at this 1, 2, 3 here. Number one, I see that they're going to look at the wooded forestry area where the remains were found. They're looking at the timeline of when the remains were placed there, that Casey may not have been the one to do that. Number two, air samples in the trunk, that was junk science that showed those air samples, and that's the chloroform, remember. Number three, the hair in the trunk. There was a sign of decomposition on that hair shaft, but now they're saying other hairs were found. But Natisha, what about Zenaida Gonzalez? What did he say about that?
You know, he's really not talking about Zenaida Gonzalez right now, which is something else we are going to have to address at some point. But we have been talking about her with the civil suit. Today, they did file some motions asking for those questions that George and Cindy Anthony did not answer in the deposition to be answered. And they will go to a judge to seek that on May 21st. You
are exactly right. Brand new motions just filed by the civil attorneys in the civil case by Zenaida Gonzalez, compelling answers from George and Cindy Anthony in a court. I think there will be a hearing on that.